some of you may not believe this, but I think we finally have a tablet from Lenovo that competes against the Galaxy Tab S10 Plus in almost every category, but actually does it at a much lower price. One advantage for Lenovo is it's about $300 less at normally $699 versus $999 for the Galaxy Tab S10 Plus. So not only is Lenovo cheaper, but it also has the keyboard case included along with the Tab Pen Pro as well. The good thing is both of these tablets start at 256 gigabytes of storage. You can only use a micro SD card with the Samsung tablet. The aluminum material is actually really similar in color. The Yoga Tab Plus is just a little bit thicker, a little bit larger. Both of these actually feel like really nice build quality. Easily one of the most premium feeling tablets from Lenovo. These are probably two of the best looking displays on tablets that I've seen here recently, with a 12.7-inch LTPS display with 1840 by 2944 resolution for Lenovo versus a 12.4-inch dynamic AMOLED 2X display on Samsung at 1752 by 2800 resolution. So you get a little bit higher resolution on Lenovo, plus you get 144 Hz refresh rate versus 120 for Samsung. When you put these two next to each other, I'm actually shocked at how good Lenovo looks next to the Samsung tablet. It actually looks a little more vibrant and sometimes brighter. They've got very similar viewing angles as well. I feel like the only way you can tell it's not OLED is the blacks are just barely lighter on Lenovo, but I mean barely. It's probably hard to tell in this video. In fact, it's so close in person, I would bet most people wouldn't even notice the difference. I also ran my typical battery drain test at 100% screen brightness, and this is one area where Samsung has the advantage, lasting about 7 hours versus only 5.5 hours for Lenovo. So plenty of power to last a couple days with the mixed usage, even longer if you turn the screen brightness down. But if you want the tablet with better battery life, you'll want to go with Samsung. Now, as far as software goes, both of these tablets are on Android 14, and you can do a lot of the same stuff on both. You will notice they look a little bit different though, and there's some slight differences, like you have the Google Entertainment Space left of the home screen for Lenovo versus Google Discover or Samsung Free on the Galaxy Tab. Nice thing is you get Samsung DeX on the Galaxy Tab to be a little more productive. You also have PC mode for Lenovo, which is pretty similar to Samsung DeX. Definitely a nice option to have on both of these tablets. You also have video out for both tablets as well. So you could use an HDMI adapter to connect a projector, TV, or external monitor. I probably like the keyboard that came with the Yoga Tab Plus a little better than Samsung since it has the trackpad or touchpad. I believe you can get a similar keyboard for Samsung, but it's quite a bit more expensive since the keyboard was included for Lenovo. You also have a fingerprint scanner on the power button that's really fast on the Yoga Pad Plus versus on the front of the screen for Samsung. Usually I prefer the fingerprint scanner right on the front, but the fingerprint scanner on this Lenovo tablet is super fast. So in that case, I could go either way. Nice thing is you've got the Tab Pen Pro included with the Yoga Tab Plus. You can even double tap on it to access or switch tools. Also has a hard tip on the end, so it's gonna feel and work similar to the Apple Pencil Pro. You also have the S Pen included with the Galaxy Tab, and even though I might lean towards Samsung as having the better stylus, it's gonna be personal preference because both are good for drawing, taking notes, or just moving around the software. One advantage for Samsung is you get 7 years of software updates versus 3 years major updates for Lenovo, 4 years security updates. Just keep in mind with updates, things can sometimes break and it may take a while for those things to be fixed with the next update. So I know everyone always wants more software updates, but if it was me, I might wait a little bit until things are fully ironed out. Now, performance-wise, these two are actually really similar. One advantage for Lenovo is you have 16 gigabytes of RAM versus 12 for Samsung. You also get a Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 processor in the Yoga Tab Plus versus MediaTek Dimensity 9300 Plus for Samsung, which is kind of weird. Usually it's the other way around, where Samsung has the Snapdragon processor. But just one look at the Geekbench scores and you'll see Lenovo's a little bit higher on single core scores. Samsung is a tad bit better on multi-core scores, but Lenovo is actually quite a bit higher on GPU performance. I think if you want a larger tablet for gaming, maybe to do some video editing, or you just need something that has really good performance, these two are definitely some of the best options out there. When it comes to speakers, both of these tablets are nice and loud. You actually get 6 speakers on the Yoga Tab Plus versus 4 speakers on Samsung. And yeah, Lenovo does sound a little bit louder with a little bit better bass. I don't think you can go wrong with either one as far as the sound goes, but here's a quick sample of each just to see if you can hear a difference.
Try to stay strong and fake a smile until I look away as you fade away, as you fade away, as you fade away, as you fade away.
When it comes to cameras, these two are actually pretty good considering tablet cameras usually aren't the best out there. You get a 13 megapixel on the front, the Yoga Tab Plus versus 12 megapixels on the front of Samsung. Then you have a 13 megapixel on the back for both, and then an 8 megapixel ultra wide on the back of Samsung versus a 2 megapixel macro lens on the back of Lenovo. You can also shoot up to 4K resolution for video recording for both. I think both of these are good options for Zoom meetings or other video conference calls. And here's a few quick samples just to give you an idea of what to expect. So as you can see, two really good options if you're looking for a larger, more premium tablet, but it's pretty obvious. The value that you get with this new Lenovo tablet is really tough to beat in my opinion. And I could even see some people that normally go with Samsung start to consider the Yoga Tab Plus from Lenovo. If you like tablets, phones, and other tech, as usual, I've got a lot more stuff that I'm working on, so keep an eye out for those upcoming videos. So if you've made it this far into the video, you may want to say thanks by subscribing, and don't forget to give a thumbs up if this video was helpful. This is Brian from Fishbee Productions. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.